And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Push him back. Push him back.
Fulton sets to pass it. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now they try the right side here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Fulton to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. Touchdown! Mo Alley-Cox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
50, Mike 50. Hey, get in the way. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, Fulton. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Touchdown, Giants! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Play action now. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Prescott to throw on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I had no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
These two teams all tied after 1. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quiddy Pay able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun. Fulton eluding the pressure right. He'll get that complete to Albert O. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Prescott on 1st down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Mark 50, mark 50, mark 50.
From the 36, Fulton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They're going to try and throw. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. The point after is good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there complete to Allen. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 45 on second down, Prescott. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Prescott on play action. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Flush to his right. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Fulton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on first down. Fulton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. 2nd and 4.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Drop deep, drop deep.
Looking to throw. Fulton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point safely through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
We're paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks. I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
On play action, Prescott.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Prescott. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
62 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off play action. Fulton sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
This kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're...
Oh, Prescott stripped. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On second and a long way to go. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. Oh, some strong running. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play here for Dallas. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Prescott going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Giants are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fulton sets to pass it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
120 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Fulton. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. running right through him. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now Prescott.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Prescott now from the 50. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman.
Cliff Kingsbury saying, hey, let's take another look at that. He's going to throw down the challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott yet again.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, Prescott flushed out right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense. Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Prescott. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
130 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And some room to roam now. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
You see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. To try again after the sack. Prescott.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.